One more comment on wireless at layer 3. We're talking about Wi-Fi access points. Now, most access points today, whatever I can buy, typically can do a lot more than just being an access point. It can have routing, it can have network address translation functionality, it can have firewall, it can be a DHCP server, and many more things. All of these things, routing, network address translation, firewall, DHCP, these are all functionalities that we want the core network to take care of, not the wireless end user access point. So don't let the access point do any DHCP. Don't let it do NAT. This should all come from core servers in your network, and the wireless devices should only act as access points. No more than that. There's maybe one exemption from that rule. That might be if you have a isolated hotspot, like a cafe hotspot, that is really, really separate from your other network. You might have DHCP on such networks, but even there, think twice before you do it, because this is not manageable. When you deploy tens, hundreds of access points, and each of them does their own DHCP and netting show, you have chaos for certain, even at moderate sizes. So keep wireless access points pure access points, nothing else. Another question we are often getting is, should I give separate subnets for wireless networks as opposed to the wired subnets? There isn't one good answer to that question. Wireless networks are different from wired networks in their behavior, so that might be a reason why I want them separate and manage them separately. However, from an organizational point of view, whether I am on a wired or wireless network, I'm still the same staff member. I still belong to the same department. If I'm in finance, I'm still in finance. If I'm sysadmin, I'm still sysadmin, no matter if I'm connected wirelessly or wired. So that would be an argument to say, don't separate them. Both are possible. There is not one good answer. Think about it for your specific case. Speaking about the differences between wireless and wired brings us to our last topic, really, which is the security aspect. We're often hearing a point of view that says wireless is less secure and therefore we have to separate it from the rest. No, that's just not true. If you do wireless authentication properly, then very often wireless networks are actually more secure than the wired ones. Why am I saying this? Because in many, many places, wired connections are actually unprotected in the sense of I don't need to authenticate to use them. I can go to a library and I can pull out a cable that I find somewhere, plug in my own cable, and be on the network. At least in many, many places, that's still the case. The same for companies or whatever network you're looking at. Whereas the wireless network always would ask me for some kind of authentication. So the wired network, just because it's wired, is not automatically more secure. There are, of course, differences. For a wired network, I have to be close to the Ethernet drop, obviously, to connect there, which offers some kind of physical security. I have to be there. I'll be visible there. That's different for wireless. But my point is, wireless networks are not automatically more insecure all wired networks more secure.